This is the Thayer Podcast for Thursday, December 5th, 2024. Some of the stuff this time around came from a November 18th article by Rich Lowry in the New York Post, which is surprising because it's mostly about folks who live in flyover country in our suburbs, ghettos, and barrios. We live in an age where certain aspects of American life are recognized by everyone, or nearly everyone, as absurd. People worry about being overheard making what should be commonsensical observations. Here are some conversations that are happening all the time these days. The maternity ward nurse in low voice. Where the form says birthing patient, that means mother. They just changed it. It's crazy. The staffer in the medical office explaining that the ethnic boxes need to be checked on another form, even though the categories make no sense, and confiding, maybe I should have checked Hispanic myself at some point. I think we had a relative from Spain somewhere along the line. The group of moms together at the local coffee shop making sure that no one else can hear from a nearby table. Did you see what happened in the high school track competition? Why are guys competing against girls? A staffer at a bank to a friend he or she can completely trust near the water cooler when it's absolutely certain nobody else is around. That training was ridiculous and a waste of time. Wokeness surely had an impact this year, sort of what it was like in East Germany when no one believed in the system, but nobody dared say what they were really thinking. You got to know that woke had a significant influence on our 2024 election. As the Financial Times documented, progressive elites hold views often well to the left of the average voter, and even the average Democrat voter, on cultural issues. America's decades-long progress toward racial and sexual tolerance and equality, the paper notes, has seen a gradual shift led by progressives, with the center and right quickly following. These new cultural shifts are different, largely driven by the activists and nonprofit staffers that surround the Democrat Party. They have been abrupt and are leaving the majority behind. For the longest time in national politics, from 1948 to 2012, the Democrats were considered the party of the working class and the poor. But now they are seen primarily as the party of minority advocacy. As Democrats traveled left, effectively making the center of American politics also further left, people in the middle found themselves right of center without really moving. Properly understood, Donald Trump's opposition to trans surgeries for inmates and illegal immigrants and to males playing in female sports are not right-wing positions. They've only become perceived as such because progressives have embraced ideas that would, from the perspective of a decade ago, have been considered unthinkable. When Republicans have raised objections to these ideas, they've been portrayed by the Democrats and the press as culture warriors and extremists. Most people don't buy it, though. They know how wokeness has been pushed into their lives as a deliberate choice by HR departments and the like, who don't really care what they think and will punish them for even thinking the wrong thing. Surveys show that quite a few Americans are afraid to speak their minds, and for good reason. Livelihoods and reputations can be destroyed by an ill-considered comment or social media post, so people keep their heads down, even if they are mystified or appalled by what they're witnessing. Be that as it may, this time American voters sent a message loud and clear. We want our country back. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Semper Fi.